17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with a life as a 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Sometimes my feelings are sometimes I can't even give it a try.
Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
Yeah. Run that
I
back,
fell
Turbo.
deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses, like what you crying about? Gotta put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of. Oh yeah, I'm my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I want the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. Look. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill him in stride. I love all my haters, they consider they pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I hit still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the fakes, watching the stakes, slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock side, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity, like bus and bus. Got too far, and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets.
question for whoever. Who do it better? 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 Yeah, it's the king of crunk. Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that. Ain't none of that they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off. No damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane. Carry you like that do the truck. Trend following. I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the...
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, Divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
That's caught left side by Hardman. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. It's Kelce on the ground. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they get...
And it'll be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Fielded at about the 28. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Defense take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A toss left side for Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hall again, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Sly able to put this one through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Mahomes. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get through. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And now they'll shift things around.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Give to Hall running right. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
2nd and a couple.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC Divisional round.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Paul want to give up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. His pass out wide to Hall. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it here with Hall. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And this pass going to be caught by Hardman. And Hardman's going to pick up a Chiefs first down as he'll get this to the 26-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Chiefs.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Completes it to Hardman. And Hardman's going to pick up a Chiefs first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. 2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good for a KC first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they're going to speed things up here. Mahomes to throw once more. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got
touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll drop to throw.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Charles, defensively, one timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play, maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there, and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Boy, shut your clock chewing ass up, nigga. You would because I was bullshitting, nigga. You fucking shit. Boy, you so shit. Nigga, shut up, boy. You chew clock all third, nigga. I don't want to hear it. Nigga, you chew clock all third. I don't want to hear shit. I'm not mad at all. What I got to be mad for?
And the clock will now stop.